This was a day when I wanted to use lots of color, and what better way to do that than with a basket of flowers. Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. By virtue of being here today, I hope that means you found a few minutes to yourself to enjoy some downtime and watch a few videos and have fun with me with this basket of flowers. Now, before we get too far, here's my reference picture. I just wanted lots of color, lots of shapes, and what I did to get started is I just took my piece of paper and I used my pencil and drew kind of circles where each of the areas of flowers were that I wanted to draw, and then filled in with my pencil a little bit of detail, not all of it. And now we're going back over that with pen. I was really struggling with what to draw today, and I knew I wanted to use lots of color, so this was a good way to do that. It's one of those days where I really kind of had too many ideas, so having a reference picture, and I got that picture from Pixabay. That's kind of a go-to site for me when I want some copyright-free pictures or little video clips, and I just really love this basket of flowers. So now we're getting to the coloring stage, and I'm going to show you each flower so you can kind of have the reference picture and my interpretation of it. For some of these flowers, less was more in the way of color, so I tried to put a little bit of color and then use just a tiny bit of water to spread that color around. I didn't want to use too much water because this is not watercolor paper, but I think the amount I used was enough and gave the effect I was looking for. And you can tell, you see that one little light pink flower. I did that one first and decided these flowers had more of a lavender look, and we've moved on to yellow. While you're watching, would you mind clicking that like button? I would appreciate it, and that'll let YouTube know that you're enjoying this video, and it'll give others a chance to enjoy it too. These multicolor flowers were so fun to draw, and I don't know why, but I always have this habit of accidentally skipping one of a group of things when I am coloring, and you can see there is one on the lower left that I sort of forgot to do, and we'll go back and catch that one in just a sec. These little flowers were fun to paint. I just kind of drew the stripes on them and then used my water to spread it out, just enough to get color on the petals, but not enough to make all of those stripes disappear. I enjoy doing this one. And really, this bright red flower was kind of the reason that I picked this bouquet to begin with. I really liked the rich color of it. And I struggled to capture the basket that was in the original photograph, so I just went with more of a traditional basket. And at this point I'm starting to think, well, there's too many gaps between all those flowers. So I'm going to go put a dark background behind it. That'll make the flowers pop and fill that space. Just a reminder of our reference picture. So we've got all that filled in, and now I'm going in with my white pen, and I'll also go in with my black pen to add a few more details to this nice basket of flowers. You can see I'm still worried about that background. I keep trying to fill it up with different elements to make the basket of flowers look a little more full. And it works out okay. I have to say, I wish I had made the flowers bigger and less space between them, but it was fun drawing all the flowers, and I did get my wish of using lots of color. YouTube thinks you'd like that video on the left, and I think you would enjoy the one on the right. I hope you'll check one of them out. Thanks so much for joining me today.